What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Kicking It with Kai, episode 2-ish, 1-ish, 1.5-ish. Thank you for tuning in. If you made it past the first episode and you came back for the second, you're the GOAT. Today's episode is very special to me, very deep to me, just because, you know, it's kind of still fresh on my mind and it's kind of still fresh for me. So if you are reading the title, you already know what this is. You already know. You might as well keep watching. You might as well subscribe. You might as well comment. You might as well like. You might as well share. I don't know why you wouldn't. But let's get into some things. So first thing, you know, if you're reading the title, you already know that this is still fresh on my mind. Like, I'm a college freshman, you know, like this is still fresh on my mind. This is deep to me. And I hope that y'all get something good out of it too, especially my high school seniors. So if you're reading the title, if this is a video for you, if you're a college freshman or out of high school or teacher, anybody watching this, comment and let me know if there's anything that I missed in this video or if my points is even valid. But this is my advice for high school seniors. Let's get into it. So starting off, I want to say that senior year is an amazing year of high school, and to cherish it all, like be in the moment and be present as much as you can, because you're only going to get your senior year once. And I know it sounds so cliche, it sounds so stupid, but you really do. Like, it is such a fire year. And let me tell you, high school, like the high school experience owes me nothing. I tell everybody this. I participated in so much. Like, I did so many clubs. I was president of so much. I worked with so many of our outside schools, so many of our feeder schools. I planned so many great events. I worked with so many good club sponsors. I had so many good peers. I got to learn so much, like, I got to learn so much from the people I was around, and bigger than just the content and the material I was learning in classes, I got to be so involved outside of that, and that was dope. I really appreciate that experience just because I learned so much more than I would have had I just shown up every day and kind of just went home, you know? But to the same extent, the experience owes me nothing. Like, I have no bone in my body that wants to return to high school or wants to do it over again or wants to go to a game or any of that. Like, the high school experience owes me nothing. I appreciate everything that was done for me in high school. I appreciate all my mentors, everybody who was a part of the experience that made my resume so amazing and made my resume so vast and like gave me all these different experiences. I appreciate my superintendents, my club sponsors, my teachers, all the staff and personnel that went into making everything so comfortable for me and everything so, not easy, but everything, it didn't feel like hard, you know, it didn't feel draining. And I appreciate everybody who played a part in that, even my peers that played a part in that. Yeah, so when I left high school, I was my student body vice president. I was also a part of a couple of different organizations as well. DECA being one of them. I served as the DECA president at my school. I also served on a state recognized board, like a state level for leadership. And so I got like vast experience. I got vast experience in different perspectives of high school. And not only am I taking my experience into account, but I'm taking others into account when I made this list. So when I tell you guys these things, I really want you to listen and take what applies to you and your experience, but still be mindful of, you know, what's happening around you and what you may have not experienced yet, but you may. So let's get into it. Tip number 1, do not get into that relationship. Do not. When I tell you this, I tell you this in the nicest way possible. If y'all weren't dating going into senior year, leave it alone. Just vibe. Have fun. This will be the most painful breakup ever in your life, probably. Well, maybe not in your life. Maybe you'll get divorced or something, and then that'll be like pretty painful. But as of right now, that'll be the most painful breakup. Like, y'all are about to go through such a quick year. Like, it's gonna be so demanding of you that y'all get in this relationship now, y'all leave for college, both of y'all's feelings is gonna be so hurt. Y'all gonna be so sad when love will make you do. Yeah, y'all gonna be so sad. Don't do that to yourself, for real. Like, don't do that to yourself. Like, sad relationship, maybe make that a real good friend. You know, we live in 2023, a situationship or something. Don't get into that relationship. It's not worth it. Maybe it is worth it. Maybe if that one don't apply to you, if I've already lost you, I don't know. But from what I've seen, don't get into that relationship. If y'all wasn't already dating, don't get into that relationship. Don't do it. Second tip number 2, have your resume updated. Create a professional and academic resume. You're going to need a updated professional and academic resume. Senior year is expensive. That's not even one of my tips, but that's like just something, that's a fact. You just have to know that. Senior year is expensive, and everything after that is expensive too. And you're gonna need some money. So if you're in sports, as soon as your sports end, start scouting for jobs. You know, if you have some other way to make money, chores, allowances, make sure you got some money. Make sure you got some money. And that's what that professional resume comes intact for, because you're gonna need to be applying to jobs. And you don't want no bogus job. You want a semi-good job. If y'all need help making y'all resumes, ask some people in your building. Use your resources. Your college and career can help you. Some of your teachers obviously had to make a resume to get their job. You know, like they can help you. If y'all want to see how I did mine and see like what's a realistic student resume, and see how you could leverage your experience, yeah, hit me up, ask me, comment if y'all want a video on that, like resume making and stuff and real lifestyle stuff. I might do it anyway. But yeah, you're gonna need one. You're also gonna need an academic resume. Your academic resume is gonna come in handy when you're applying for scholarships and when you're sending it off to schools and when you're trying to beg financial aid offices for some more money because they need to know who they got on campus. I done done this, and this. Have that academic resume on you. You're gonna need it. Have that professional resume on you. You're gonna need it. I just said this earlier, but tip 3 is get a part-time job, because senior year is expensive. So get a part-time job. Don't get no full-time job. Some of my friends have full-time hours at part-time places. Get a part-time job, because you still want to be present. You know, like you still want to be present, you still want to be involved, and you still want to have a high school senior experience. Like you want to have a senior year experience. Don't go jump off the deep end and work, work 40 hours a week. I don't know how you gonna pull that off. You're not gonna sleep. But yeah, definitely get a part-time job. Senior year is expensive. And I'm a college freshman. I actually just bought dorm stuff. Y'all, I'm telling you, start saving for that dorm now. Start saving for your dorm and your first year expenses now. Life is expensive, and this economy keeps getting worse and worse. Tip number 4, get your college essay done and ask your teachers to revise it and look over it. Tip number 4, get your college essay done. A side tip is to have your teachers and other professors and people look over it, even friends. Get your college essay done as early to the beginning of the school year as you can. I'd recommend that if you were a junior, start thinking about your college essay. If you're a junior, start writing your college essay over the summer, the end of your junior year. Like, start thinking of prompts and things you want to say. Like, get your college essay down packed if that's where you're going. If you're not going to college, obviously that tip doesn't apply to you. But yeah, if you are, get that college essay, like, start writing now. If you are not even thinking about your college essay, but you know you're going, it's time to start thinking about it. Like, you gotta get on your Zoom. Every day at 10, you gotta get on your Zoom and have people and adults that you trust that know you well read it and revise it and help you. And even get an opinion from adults that know you like semi-well that could just give you an unbiased opinion, But yeah, get that college essay done. I'm telling you, get that college essay done. And also, something good about college essays too is that after you get them done, you might apply to some schools and even some scholarships that'll ask you supplemental essay questions, and a lot of the material in your college essay can be used for those supplementals, because a lot of the information that you'll end up devolving and sharing in those college essays you'll be able to use simultaneously for those supplementals for different schools. And then also some of your schools ask for a personal statement anyway, and your personal statement is your college essay. A couple of schools don't require stuff like that, very few, but you're gonna submit that college essay to most of your schools. And then for scholarships and stuff, you're going to have to like submit some type of supplemental most of the time, unless it's a no essay scholarship, of course. But if it is an essay scholarship, a lot of them will ask you about things that you're going to mention in your college essay. So write it, make it good. Tip number 5, research your schools. Research. I say to research your schools, even if you think you don't want to go, research maybe a school or two, just in case. Even if it's a community college or a cosmetology school or barber school, like whatever it is, like whatever type of school. Maybe even research certifications, like if you're not taking the college route, but if you are taking the college route, research your schools. Like, I don't want to say get on TikTok, because TikTok ain't, like Britannica or nothing, but get on TikTok and look at how they treat students like you, and stories of students who went there. What does their tuition look like? Like, how much financial need do they need? Look at stuff that matters. Like, where is it at? What's the climate like there? Research. Oh, and always research housing. Don't ever go to a school and not research housing. Like, if you're going to a school and you don't find out that they don't have AC until you get on campus, and you need AC, or they got mold, yeah, research. Tip number 6, do not get detoured by no's. Through senior year, you're going to hear a lot of, well, maybe you might not, but you're gonna hear a lot of no's. If you do, don't get detoured by them. Like, don't let that be the reason you stop grinding. Don't let that be the reason you stop applying. Don't let that make you mad, sad, frustrated. Of course, it's okay to feel some type of way about it, but you gotta keep moving. If you hear a no, that's okay. Scholarships are gonna tell you no. Colleges are gonna waitlist you. Colleges are gonna tell you no. Colleges are gonna say, no, I'm not meeting any more financial aid. No, we can't grant you this. No, you're not getting this housing. Scholarships are gonna say, no, we can't get you this. Or no, we're gonna have to waitlist you. Like, you're gonna hear no from family too. Don't be mad. No's are a natural part of life. Get used to the no's, and senior year is gonna be really good to get you acclimated to how you respond to a no. Like, senior year is going to get you real good for how you act and how you respond and how you even hear no. Like, I know some people who, when they hear no, they shut down and they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. Senior year is going to teach you how to deal with that, for real. So be mindful and be aware of what it means when you hear no. Tip number 7, for real, what I wrote down in my notes, tip number 7, is to spend more time with your loved ones and your family. Yeah, your loved ones could be your friends, anybody, just the whole spectrum of, like, loved ones, however you take it. But spend more time with your loved ones and your family. Like, you only have so much more of this time left, necessarily, like, if you're leaving the nest, technically. So enjoy it, savor it, make sure you have fun with them, like, create core memories with them, because life is about to hit you real fast. So enjoy it. Tip number 8, go to all of your last games, your last homecoming, your last prom, your last spirit events. Like, participate in all of that. Like, participate in all of your last spirit events, your spirit weeks, like all of that. All of your last high school big events or memorable events, be there. Like, you're only getting them that last time. So you will only have senior night for football one night that year. Like, you're only gonna have homecoming one day that year. Go to all of your last. I'm telling you, go to all of your last. Do not be too cool for school. Don't be too cool for school. Like, participate. If you haven't participated any other year, now is the year to get involved, to go to the dance, to go to the game that you never went to be in the front row at basketball, or be in the front row at volleyball, or participate in the outlandish spirit weeks if your school does that. I don't know. You only got a little bit left. you don't lose nothing by not participating and you're last. You know, like you only lose if you don't participate. But you don't lose nothing by showing up and participating. You don't lose nothing. You literally can only gain. Like, it's literally only a gain. You can only gain that experience. You can only gain. It's only a game. So yeah, don't miss out, for real. Tip blank, because I don't know where we at. Tip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tip 10. Tip 10 is to make new friends. This is gonna happen anyway. It's so weird how senior year is, but senior year, literally everybody that you've known for like the last 4 years, really, like all of your classmates start coming back around. Even people that you maybe weren't cool with start coming back around. All of a sudden, y'all love each other again. People that you didn't really talk to but were like associated with, or just like associates with or acquaintances with, they come around. Like, you start developing these new bonds and these new relationships out of the blue. Like, it just happens. It's how senior year is. I hate that happens and that everybody waits too late to do that, but just gonna develop some good friendships and some good bonds. Enjoy it, cherish it, and be open to it. Like, don't close the door just because it didn't happen sophomore year. Make those new bonds, talk to those new friends, go hang out on the weekend with them. Go to McDonald's after games, go to Sonic's after games, go to whatever spot is hot after y'all's games and hang out and talk. Yeah. Have fun. Our last tip, tip 11, is to have fun. This year is going to be very demanding. It's going to be stressful, especially if you're like taking more rigorous courses this year. It's going to be stressful. You're going to be okay. You're going to get through it. The best thing that I can tell you is to have fun and make sure that you're not consuming all of your time with being so worried and overwhelmed. It's all going to work out how it's supposed to. You got to put in the work though. You got to put in the work. So just don't think it's going to happen by itself. You got to put in the work, but it's going to work out how it's supposed to. So give it your best effort. Fight your best fight. You got this. I believe in all of you. Everybody who watches this, everybody you share this with, I believe in you. Like, do your big. Guys, I think that concludes today's 11, 12-ish tips on my senior year of high school, your senior year, tips that I have for any senior for high school. Like, it's gonna be an amazing year regardless, but if you do these things, it'll enhance your year significantly. It'll be easy, smooth sailing, easy breezy, beautiful. Cover girl. Yeah, you did that. And nonetheless, stay tuned in, stay connected with me. Follow me on Instagram at Kai the Artist, TikTok. You know what? It'll be linked down below. Make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, share, and let me know if I missed anything in the comments. Like, is there something significant that I just completely blanked about? Let me know. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time. Kicking it with Kai.